on, guys? Ben from JK Gear and Gadgets, and in this video, doing a 20,000 mile review on these Yokohama Geolandars. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about them, talk about durability, how they wear, off-road performance, all that. So let's dive straight into it. Alright, so as you guys might know, I got these tires right when they came out, a little bit over a year ago. And since then, I have put 20,000 miles on it, on the Jeep and on the tires. Don't ask me how, I have no idea. I feel like these miles just keep adding up faster and faster every year. But as you can tell, they still have a lot of life left in them. I'll do some close-ups of the rock rash, all that stuff. But these tires have been, I've done, let's see, all the trails I've done with them. Went up to Windrock, down to Uwharrie, Roush Creek, on the beach, some local trails here in Virginia, and I'm probably leaving out a few. But got a mix of all different types of terrain with these tires, and they've handled everything perfectly. So yeah, I'm running the 37s. They weigh 77 pounds, and the 37s, they're right around $320 a piece, so not too bad. But let's go take some closer looks. Alright, so an important thing when you're looking at a tire is how do they wear? Well, as you can tell, there's still plenty of tread left, but we'll go ahead and take a reading. And we are at right around, I'm going to say 30 seconds. So at 20,000 miles, there's still a ton of life left. I'd say they probably go to 40,000 miles, and you'd still have some decent tread left for off-roading. One big thing that I will mention about this tire is the road noise is extremely low. When I first got them, brand new, so quiet. And naturally, as tires wear, as they wear down, they get louder. But these are still quieter than most average mud terrains when they're brand new. So they're super quiet. You're not going to hear that whoa, 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 whoa going down the highway. So as for wear, they wear amazing. Nice and even. I run right around 28 to 30 PSI in the 37s, and it seems to like that a lot. Alright, so I came back to one of the rear tires just to show you guys some of the rock rash. As you can tell, the lugs, especially the outside lugs, are pretty chewed up. But that's going to happen with any mud tire, especially ones that, aren't stickies, made for the highway. They're all going to get rock rash like this. That's really not even that bad. I air down super low because I have bead locks. I'll go to anywhere from 7 to 8 psi, and these things will just grip, the sidewall, just grab the rocks. So as you can tell, one of these lugs cracked a little bit, but didn't split off or chunk off any of that. As for the sidewall, they have a really aggressive sidewall tread, and it is actually pretty freaking thick. I had a nice little chunk right out of there on a sharp rock, but I've had no blowouts. I did have one puncture in the tire from a screw, but took it off, unmounted it, and put a patch on the inside, and that is the only problem I've had with these tires. No flats, nothing else other than that one screw, which is unavoidable, would have happened to any tire. Alright, so these tires, off-road performance-wise, have done amazing. A lot better than most other mud terrains that I've ran. These are extremely good in the rocks. They grip really well. In the rain and mud, just like any other tire, they are gonna, kind of clog up with the mud, especially if it's really thick clay. But once you get some wheel spin, it's gonna throw some of that mud off. I try to avoid the mud. I'm not a big mudder. So, if you guys are big into mud bog and really getting it, I really can't offer much there because I just honestly don't do it that much. But rocks, they do amazing. Wet rocks also, they do really well. Street driving in the rain, they do fine. I've never had any issue with the siping, really have them locking the tires up in the rain and sliding. None of that issue. And let's see, sand. They do good in the sand. It's a mud terrain, so I don't really do any of the dune stuff, but just driving on the beach, they grab really well. Never had an issue there either. So overall, I'd say I'm extremely happy with how these Geolandars performed. A lot of you guys might already know that Yokohama used to make Geolandars a long time ago. The new style of these new Geolandars, they're really getting back into the off-road market, and I say they're doing a phenomenal job. 20,000 miles on these, and I mean, it doesn't even look like it. They've performed extremely well off-road. Hope this video helped you guys. Hopefully, you know, if you had any questions about these tires, I answered them. If you have any questions, throw it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions, but I'm super happy with them. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and like always, if you have any comments or ideas, video ideas, throw it in the comments and I'll do my best to try to make a video on it. So, overall, these tires have done everything I've asked them to and more. So, stay tuned. We got some big news coming up. A lot of more videos dropping. Until then, have fun. But for a quick tease, what could these be?